When Dean Devlin launched Electric Entertainment back in 2000, he thought it was going to be business as usual. And that business was making big-budget, sci-fi adventure movies like Stargate, 1994, and Independence Day, 1996. But, he says, it became very clear very early on that life was going to be different without the 500-pound gorilla of a big, giant, successful director like Roland Emmerich, his partner at Centropolis Entertainment. And I don't think I had quite anticipated that. But in 2004, things took a dramatic turn for the better. Devlin got a new agent, Brian Pike, then at CAA, who suggested he take a meeting with Michael Wright, the new senior VP of programming at TNT, whose goal was to build a brand for a cable channel in what he termed the smart popcorn space with fun, elevated, escapist fare. Michael said, "I would very much like a Dean Devlin-style movie at TNT," Devlin remembers. But he was unsure how the economics would work because the budget for a Dean Devlin movie, as defined by most of his Centropolis projects, was upwards of $100 million. But this was going to be a basic cable TV movie. Wright said, "Yes, but you can own it." My eyes went wide and I go, "What do you mean?" recounts Devlin. And he says, "We'll pay you a license fee for a percentage of the show. You'll put up the rest of the money, and you'll have all the worldwide rights, and you'll get the domestic rights back in 4 years and own it forever." And I had never even thought about anything like that before he had said that. And I got really excited. It just so happened that Devlin had a script that fit the bill, The Librarian. Quest for the Spear, by David N. Titcher. It was an action-adventure comedy about a perennial grad student named Flynn Carson who is drawn into a globe-trotting adventure after becoming the guardian of a vast, super-secret archive of supernatural historical artifacts, including the Holy Grail and Pandora's Box. He started pitching it, and I loved it, recalls Wright, who today is head of MGM+. It was the perfect combination of clever and well-crafted, just wildly entertaining. For the lead, Wright suggested Noah Weil, then known almost exclusively for his dramatic role as Dr. John Carter on the long-running NBC series R. I said, "Well, I've never gotten burned by a really good actor, but I have no idea if he has any comedy chops," recalls Devlin. And Noah came on set and just blew me away. Not only did he have great comedy chops, but he had such an encyclopedic memory and mind about the history of comedy and different performances. The way he would talk about how to do a scene, I was blown away by him, and it became very clear to me that he's not just an actor. He approaches his acting like a filmmaker would, and he ended up becoming a creative partner with me. The Electric Weil partnership would extend across 2 additional TV movies and the series The Librarians, executive produced by Weil, in which he reprised his role as Flynn in 10 episodes across 4 seasons, 2014 to 2018, as well as directed 2 episodes. Not only did the Librarian franchise give Electric a flagship series and an identity outside the Emmerich/Centropolis orbit, but it also foisted upon the company a new business model that has served it very well. Devlin says that every project going forward, with the exceptions of the 2016 sequel, Independence Day, Resurgence, and his 2017 directorial effort Geostorm, has been owned by the company. That includes a total of 7 TV series, from the crime drama Almost Paradise to the sci-fi shows The Outpost, 2018 to 2021, and The Ark, which will have its season 3 debut in 2026.